The Halfbrick Show.
Welcome to the Halfbrick Show, the podcast where we take talented developers from the Halfbrick team and we have a cheeky little chat with them.
Yeah, my name's Aiden. I'm one of the customer support team members based in Australia here. I'm currently melting in whatever heat wave of the week has come through Australia, so that's fun.
Nice. Hope
Yeah.
you don't have a pleather chair because they're never good on a
Yeah,
on a
it's
heat
half
wave.
leather. Mesh on the back though, so I guess that's something.
Well, I'm suffering from the opposite right now. Yeah. So my name is Fran, the person behind Halfbrick's social media, and currently podcasting from the UK, and now desperately trying to stay warm. It's become so cold; it kind of feels a little bit personal.
I'd switch places, I reckon. I don't know.
Well, I'm kind of in fleece mode right now, and we'd definitely trade places because I'm not this cold. I'm not a fan of the cold, so yeah.
Oh man, and we're also joined once again by our amazing producer Carmen from the Carmen Control Room. How are things
You
going?
are sounding great today as well. The cold, we cannot even notice it from here, Fran, so it's okay. Try not to sweat too much, Aiden. It shows through the mic.
Oh, Aiden,
I'm
what
sorry.
are you doing?
I'm sorry. We can't all have the warm microphone tones of Fran to warm up the studio.
It's the warm and crispy tones.
I need like
was
a
aiming
cold
for.
tone mic so that the sweat doesn't.
Good luck, guys. You're going
Thank
to
you,
do great.
Carmen.
Well, thank you. On today's episode, we are joined by one of the masterminds of the game, Halfbrick Sports Football.
Who the brick are you?
Now, I would have called him Coach Beard from Ted Lasso, but he shaved it off. So that went out the window. But yeah, I'd love to introduce Olav to our podcast. How are you doing?
Hello, Fran. Hello, Aiden. Hello, Carmen. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on the podcast.
It's lovely you being here. Yeah, and yeah, you normally do have a beard, but you basically ruined my one-liner. So
it had to go. It was more of an impulse than anything, but I kind of like it actually.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it suits you. I mean, either version, but this one, yeah, it's a good look. But yeah, I guess we'll give you, before we go into more intricate questions, let's hear a bit about yourself.
Yeah, so just basic trivia, I guess. I'm 32 years old. I live in Norway. It's very cold here. It's snowing at the moment. I've been working at Halfbrick for about 3 years. I forget about time all the time.
Yeah,
I've been working
happens.
on games as a hobby for something like 5 or 10 years, give or take. And it took me a while to get to that point, but I'm really glad I did because it combines pretty much everything I like doing creatively, from programming, music, sound effects, animation, 3D art, storytelling, design. Yeah, it's pretty much everything baked into one thing. It's pretty amazing to get paid for it, to be honest. I feel like I'm playing.
I mean, me and Aiden are sat here right now thinking the same thing.
I think every day we sit here thinking the same thing, honestly. How great it is.
Especially now we've got this podcast. Even more so.
Yeah. Now we get to get paid to a degree to talk to you, to tell us about what you like to get paid to do. It's a weird, nice circle of getting paid.
It's just a wonderful circle.
Yeah.
All coming together.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell our listeners, even, because we know what you do, our loyal, hopefully, If
Please.
I'm sure they are. Tell our listeners a little bit about what you do.
Outside of work or on work, you mean?
Oh, both. We want to hear both. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, being the Halfbrick Show, we can talk about Halfbrick stuff, but we go off road a little bit here as well. So, go on whichever road you feel necessary.
Sure. So currently, me with the team, we're working on JJ Racing, which is coming out soon, and helping get that game to the finish line. It's a pretty good game, very fun. Before that, I worked on Halfbrick Sports Football, where I was the team lead and designer,
Oh yeah.
trying to create some very fun, simple multiplayer game there. I think we succeeded, in my own humble opinion. It's very fun. Um, yeah, I just do I help out where I can. Basically, is my goal. I do a little bit of programming, do a little bit of art, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that suits me perfectly fine.
I thought you were going to break out into song then.
So I
so
do
good.
actually sing, but I'm not. I won't sing on the podcast.
Okay, we'll get
Music
you back
is
for
more
like a third podcast recording at some point for a musical special.
Yeah, you can play some guitars.
Yep.
Yeah, you can play guitar for us.
Guitar. I play piano.
I didn't know
For
that.
music, I really like to specifically play in the sense of just fool around more than perform, so to speak. And jam sessions with friends are, they're just the best.
Ooh.
Why am I just
Well,
picturing a piano session of the Halfbrick Sports football main menu theme played on piano,
Ballad.
classical?
Well,
Could we
classical.
get that? Could you do that at some point?
An intro, you said?
Yeah, well, just
yes.
I mean,
We need
maybe,
that
yeah.
I mean, there's so many talented musicians at this. I'm sure they will do a much better job than me in doing that.
Well, there's a call out for the Halfbrick Show intro song. Please send us your intro songs for this podcast. We're currently in needing one. And Olav, if you would like to submit one, please do.
I can do an anonymous submit.
But we'll know it's from you.
No, it's just sent from an anonymous email address. Just you know what to do with this. And it's just an MP3 file.
Anonymous at halfbrick dot whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's true. We've got your digital footprint. I love it. It's too late. Well, obviously, working at Halfbrick, games are a huge part of that. You said you've been around games for, a little bit before Halfbrick, and obviously longer than that, I'm assuming from childhood, like a lot of us. But what's your favorite game? It could be of all time or even just right now. What would you say your favorite game is that motivates you to keep being so into games and committed?
It's always hard, I think, with this type of question, because I always overanalyze it, and it's oh, the favorite game of all time or favorite movie of all time. I have to think really hard about this. But I mean, some strong ones are the From Software games like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Bloodborne. These types of games I really enjoy. Another one which is maybe less known is Noita, and The Witness is a really good game.
Oh, is that the puzzle game? That's
Yes, it's a puzzle game. One that recently came out is called it's just 3 O's, so it's like ooh or something. It's also a very good game.
What was it called again?
Ooh. It's 3 O's.
Say that again?
No, I won't say it. Can't find that. Mostly for games I really enjoy from this level, it's when they do something more that look kind of like, I don't know, they're kind of art games, I would say, in a sense, where it's more than um, yeah, I'm not quite sure how to explain that, but I'm not too into like Army Man 6 or whatever the latest Call of Duty is.
Oh yeah.
It's gone by me as well. Whatever.
Yeah.
There's just been so many.
But
There's
that's
always
also really
controversy
nice
around
with
that.
Halfbrick games is that they often take some sort of novel approach to whatever their device they're on. For instance, like Fruit Ninja and the slicing, or the fish skipping in Fish Out of the Water. So I enjoyed this type of stuff. Was good.
Yeah, those are really good, and I think that's a really like strong answer from a game dev. You'd want to hear them say, "I love so many games," that you almost can't
Yeah.
pick a favorite. That's a great response, really, man. Sign of a true game player and developer.
Yeah, I think it's quite hard to just have one single game, especially
course.
if you've. Well, are you
I
going to
could chuck
disagree
Ratchet
with
and
me?
Clank in any. I could just chuck Ratchet and Clank in any conversation. And jump at the chance. The original one, 2002.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I think if you've grown up
that's nostalgic.
across, no, I can't agree with this, Aiden. I think if you've grown up across multiple console eras, it would be very hard to have one game that you could say,
That is true.
was your favorite, especially maybe one that defined you, possibly, or like made an impact on your life at a certain point. But it's I would find it very difficult to say what my favorite game was, because I have a favorite game possibly on all the consoles that I've owned across my multiple life years. Life years?
Multiple lives.
My multiple lives, yeah. And my respawns. I would find it very difficult. That's all I'm going to say. So.
No, I do get it. I think like Olav, you probably would feel the same too. Would any of those games, would you say they're the ones that you've put like the most hours into? Because I could argue there's probably a Wii game, a Nintendo Wii game out there that's probably one that was at the right time where you put hundreds of hours into it and you just don't even track it. But,
yeah, for sure. There's also that, like what time in your life did you discover this game? And like favorites change all the time. Course of time. But I wouldn't say the games I mentioned are I think the game I'd probably spent the most time in is WoW Classic back in the day. Still,
yeah.
Everyone in my friends group was playing it when I was in elementary school, and so that and Team Fortress, I think Team Fortress 2.
Yeah.
But I think I have like 900 hours in Elden Ring by now. So.
Oh wow!
So you might
not
like
even the Night Rain, the multiplayer one. That's just.
I also love that one. Waiting for the VSC.
Oh wow!
I'm kind of what should I say? Like I get intense about those games. I've done like level 1 runs in all of them.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel, apart from the many other games, I like how 2 of the games you've listed are just like reactions to the games. You've got WoW and Ooh. It's just pure. But very relatable.
I can definitely
reactions.
recommend Ooh though for anyone. It's like a 2-hour game, and it's just really solid, really tight.
Oh, sorry. Ooh.
No, that's the sequel, friend. You can't announce that one.
Sorry, I jumped the gun a bit there, didn't I? Yeah. Well, we'll. I'm sure we'll pop a little picture up of whatever this is called.
You should also check out Halfbrick Sports Football and JJ Racing when it comes out.
Yes.
It's a shameless plug.
Well,
That's
I
a fair
mean,
plug.
yeah, Halfbrick Sports football was a big chunk of your hours. I mean, I played a lot of it. You managed to get Discord in it as one of the first
Yeah.
Discord integrations. You're the reason people now shout at their phone, other than like just general talking on their phone.
No, you're the only reason I love.
Yeah. Well, no, everyone texts now then, don't they? Actually, no, that's not true. Everyone texts at their phone.
Oh, like speech to text, yeah.
Yeah, nobody
Although
texts anymore. They
in
talk
football,
text.
you got the emote wheel, which is fun in Halfbrick Sports football.
Oh
You
yeah.
can spam that. It's like the what a save in Rocket League. It's so
Yep.
that's what that reminds me of the most.
There was actually, I mean, probably is still a lot of, or I wouldn't say a lot of, but a couple of people who wanted to um have that not be spammable, the emotes. But I
Oh,
feel like
really?
that's it's such a vital part of it. You know, like when someone is tilted, you want to know that they're tilted.
Right. Yeah, there's been a few times where when I've played, there's been one person on my team who just wants to be the legend of the game. And I've been open, right? Waiting for them to pass the ball. But do they? No, because they just want to be the goal scorer. But then they get tackled, and I'm there spamming them, basically being like, various words that I can't say on this podcast. But there's the emote that I can just hammer away. They know I'm talking about them, or using
The emote's
pictures
like
to
a smiley
describe.
face. It's just like seething from behind the screen.
But I do love an emotional image to show my disdain. So
Yeah, there's some sort of like catharsis in that. Just like getting it out. Like this person is not acting like a teammate.
yeah,
Screw them.
yeah,
But also, I think it's really fun that the game allows these different types of expressions being this simple. Like someone you can see in their real personality kind of shine through the game. Like this is a person who is a team player. This person just wants to stand on the goal. This person
yeah,
needs to be Ronaldinho, whatever.
exactly.
Respect to the goalkeepers. I always admire that spot. Especially when all the action goes like to the right and the goalkeeper's just still there ready. Like that's
Are you that-
dedication. It takes I like to be that sometimes, yeah.
So you just don't move and help anyone.
Yeah, I put my phone down. No.
Have a cup of tea.
I would never. I would never.
Some
we've had
times in
we've
a
had some
row.
good matches though, haven't we, Aidan? So,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Snuck into a little social video you made
it's
that one
true.
time. That was fun.
Yeah. Well, Alana, credit to Alana, our video
Very true,
mastermind,
very true. Yes.
who's created a lot of video content for football. So if you've seen anything on YouTube, that's our video editor, Alana. She deserves a lot of kudos. And actually, she was in the video with us.
Yeah,
As
and
the third teammate.
when JJR comes out as well, I think you'll see Alana's gameplay skills on those trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the trailers,
Yeah.
there's actually some videos already out of gameplay. Half of that gameplay is probably Alana's as well, depending on when this
Yeah.
episode goes live. So,
Yeah.
we'll be watching that one. And I love, I'm going to drop it just as a podcast topic if it can't be kept. We'll see. But there's voice chat party integration for Jetpack Racing, right? With Discord?
Yes.
That's what you've been working on, you said?
Yeah. So we've taken the systems that are in. There's a lot of overlap between Halfbrick Sports Football and JJR in this sense. There's still like a party system, so you can race with your friends, and the party system is similar to football has also voice chat integration. so you can shout at your friends while racing with them.
Great. Because I think the amount of times Alana has beaten me in Jetpack Racing, and we'll have to settle this if she ever comes on the podcast. But you know, the Discord voice chat would be good to let those feelings be known.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Thank
a
you for
lot.
the work you're doing.
I feel like we've spoken a lot about the important stuff. So now it's time to move swiftly on to things that are less important, but are just equally as fun.
And just as important to keep listening to.
Yeah, absolutely. Me and Olav have we catch up now and then to talk about work, and like all good work meetings go, they swiftly derail into memes and off-topic subjects. Olav shares many memes with me, and it's great because I work in social media, so I get inspired. What have you seen anything recently that's enlightened your brain to the world, in the world of memes?
Kind of putting me on the spot. I feel like memes are they're like some situation happens, and I know the reaction image for this or whatever, and we post it and it works. But I guess one that keeps sticking with me is the wow based meme. I don't know if you guys know this one.
This is why we're asking the question, because you're down with the memes, and I need to keep up.
Okay,
the voice on the street of memes.
If you guys can show
on the
images,
meme street of the memes.
I'll post it in the chat.
Yeah, post it, and we'll see if we can show it on
like
screen right now. If you're watching the YouTube recording of this.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I should actually. Maybe I can find, because this is like half of it.
What? That is pretty based.
There's like, so the full thing is like there's some dude talking about some. Maybe I shouldn't show, but whatever.
That's fine. You'll be bleeped.
Yeah.
And then there's this other person, this girl, who just says out loud, "Wow," as like conversational thing, but internally is like base.
This is the gold that I was hoping to dig from you.
I've never seen this.
Right?
This is great.
Yeah, exactly. Only you would know this existed.
I feel like this one was
some
pretty common.
No, like
no.
I delve into some of the deepest, darkest places on social media, but I've not seen this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I only roam around in the nice places.
Yeah, clearly.
But what's the most cursed thing you're seeing at the moment, Fran? In the social medias.
Do you know
social
what?
Media.
That is a cursed question. So,
yeah.
I mean, so I actually did a parody of one for Dan the Man.
Okay.
So, I don't know if it's currently on the Dan the Man or on the YouTube page right now. So
on the community page, right? Yeah.
On the YouTube posts, it is basically my brain waking up at midnight, and it's just all the things you're thinking of, and one of them, yeah, and it's just like need in the bathroom, what I did, like made a fool of myself in the street, and
glitched
so I
in
just
public
did
again, right? That's what that is.
Right. So I did a Dan the Man parody of that one, which you can find on the Dan the Man social channels. Yeah, so that was my one. I also have seen the chimp on the toilet one.
Huh? What's that?
It's philosophy. It's a very philosophical one that's going
Huh.
around at the moment.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a few interesting ones that are out there right now. But like Olav said, he's seen the light and I've seen the dark. So
Oh wow. Could be
There's
worse.
a meme template for this kind of stuff as well. Just
well,
maybe hopefully you've seen this one. Let's see if I can find it.
I
well,
mean, have you seen any? I gotta ask because it's running my brain, and I don't know if it's gonna be a dead meme by the time this podcast goes out. Have you seen any 6-7 stuff going on, Fran? Is that
oh
seeping in to Halfbrick socials?
yeah, yeah, I have.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm sorry to hear
Thank you.
that. I'm so sorry.
I will share one with you, and maybe we can just pop this on the podcast. It'll be like
Carmen, I'm
it's
so sorry
my
for all the images.
yeah, it's my equivalent of the philosophical toilet one that I was telling you about. Because it's a meme and I've got to be current. I've got to keep up with all the trends, right? So I made my own one.
Oh,
Because that's what I do. I just and we'll pop it on the podcast, so you listeners out there will get like, I guess, is it like a first look?
new meme just dropped.
New meme just dropped.
Is that what this is about to become? It's like not to keep talking about the 6-7 meme. I'm so sorry to everyone listening, but do you see everyone trying to make like another number turn into a meme, like 61 or
I just saw
all
it.
that stuff. It's just
I see
so
it on
bad.
TikTok. That's where I see it the most,
Oh.
and I don't get it.
No,
I don't
no.
understand it. Like, at least try and be a little creative. Stick it on an image for me. Make a GIF, animate it. Just do something.
I'm not going to claim to understand the 67 stuff either, but I feel like trying to understand it is missing the point. Kind of.
Oh yeah,
more of a vibe than something to be intellectually understood.
Yeah. Just wait until Dan the Man 6 and 7 come out. World's gonna fall apart.
Oh God, I need to do that before they do it. I need to do it before they do it.
Quickly, before this episode goes live.
Quick!
Okay, well, circling back into podcast chats. A little meme moment there. That's great.
Oh, hashtag.
Meme moment. Meme girls. No. Anyway, I love how many years of your life. Fran was giving me a bit of like, the heads up before we had our little chat here. How many years of your life do you reckon you've spent reading manga so far? You're a big fan.
I usually don't count that stuff in years.
What do you count it in? Decades?
Eras.
Like Taylor Swift.
I would say a lot of manga, probably. Yeah. It's very enjoyable to me. There's a lot of good ones out there. Believe it or not, there's more than just Naruto.
Good. Good to hear.
There's also Dragon Ball.
Now that is a lifetime.
That's a deep cut, the last one I read was called what was it called? Blank Canvas, the story, or the so-called Blank Canvas, My So-Called Artistic Journey, which was an autobiographical manga about this manga artist. And it was really great. It was her story as a manga artist was actually very It's very real, heartfelt, and inspirational all at the same time.
Oh wow.
Yes. I'm also following. Well, One Piece is my all-time favorite. This one's just
Oh
really good.
man. Yeah.
I'm also following something called Witch Hat Atelier. This one just has a really good art style and lovely characters and excitement and cool magic and everything you could possibly want. Well, anyways, like I probably read a lot of manga. I couldn't name all of them, but maybe. Well, to put it this way, think I reread One Piece, all of it,
Reread it?
No.
No.
3 or 4 times.
God, that's already 10 years.
Yeah, pretty
That
much.
is like half a life. How'd you do that?
You were right. It is
so-
decades.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Oh wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. But it also means I don't really read books, so I'm.
That's fair. I think it's still reading. It counts.
It counts.
There's
There's
still
words.
words being written and read off paper. Yeah.
You open them like a book.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
They have stories like novels do. You know.
Oh yeah. Some of them are. They're not all like silly kids going on
No, yeah.
adventures. Some of them are like, yeah, they hit you pretty hard, and they're like life lessons and real art.
Mm.
What about you guys?
Yeah.
Do you guys read manga at all? I know Fran does, or at least watches on.
Oh.
Yeah, a few. But I watch it more, like you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dungeon Meshi is also really great.
Oh, I love Dungeon Meshi. I think we talked about that a lot, didn't we? So
Yeah.
I've got some of the mangas for that.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
Oh, I mean, I'm about probably the same. I watch more than I read. If I can't think of any mangas off the top of my head, there's a really good Spider-Man one. It's called like Deep Red. But that's probably the most recent manga. Chainsaw Man. I'm in Chainsaw Man hype at the moment. That's on the Reze arc. I've seen it twice. It's so good. It is that absolute cinema meme. And now I got to watch Jujutsu Kaisen because Mappa apparently don't sleep ever. So, you know, but I definitely understand the hype. There's a ghost manga as well called, I think it's Mirako-chan, which is actually pretty good as well. Maybe a bit more of a deep cut if we're given suggestions out. That one's alright.
I like how you started out saying very humbly that you don't really read much, and then you're going straight to some obscure stuff.
I don't know. It might not be too obscure. I don't know. It has an anime adaptation, so maybe it's really good though. Talking of
What
it
did you
all,
call the last one? Once again,
I'll say it's Mirako-chan. Yeah, I'll send it in the chat, and maybe we'll pop a picture of it up on the podcast as well.
Oh, weird.
There's like 11 volumes of it so far. It's got an anime, and it's getting a live action movie as well.
oh,
So, yeah, don't know much more about it other than that, but lady can see dead ghosts and spirits and stuff, but no one else can. And that's kind of it. It's like a slice of life kind of one, but there's also just dead things everywhere. Yeah. So it's pretty good. But you know, that's my reading list for the listeners. I haven't even read Chainsaw Man though, so no Chainsaw Man spoilers in the comments, please. I'm going through the anime first, and then I'll read Chainsaw Man.
yeah.
Oh, just on that topic, what is the? Do you guys know the average age of our listeners roughly? Just so I don't throw out any manga or stuff that might be too intense.
The age demographic is COPA compliant to whoever. To whomever.
Yes. It's definitely not like an 18 plus podcast, not intended to be.
No.
But I guess you got to have interest in game design. So I guess you got to understand a little, well, not even game design, but probably have been able to play a game. It's a good starting age to listen to
Yeah.
the podcast.
I remember being a kid, and me and my friends were playing Prince of Persia 2, and we were not old enough for this game. So, but we conveniently hid the age rating on the game beneath like a plushie or whatever that was on the floor there.
Nice.
Hey, we've all been
GTA
there.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I remember my parents getting me GTA. I think it was GTA and GTA London when I was
GTA London.
15, or whenever it was. So,
I didn't even know there was a GTA.
I didn't know there was a London.
yeah. Oh yeah. It was like set in like the 60s or 70s, and yeah, it was like.
Sorry, the 6-7 thing just ruined me. 60s or 70s. Okay.
Oh
Carry
no! Oh no! I'm sorry. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was cool because it was like set in a different era. I guess most GTAs are, right.
One that hits a bit closer to home. You can relate.
But it was interesting because it was looking around like an old London buses. You kind of like looked at kind of ye olde London, but I don't know. It was very much PlayStation 1. I think it came out on PC. It was an add-on though, so it was like, I guess, like a DLC. So you had to have the first game to then be able to play this one.
That makes sense.
It was like on a disc. You had to have So I guess it was like a DLC. Yeah.
GTA Australia is not happening yet, sadly. Maybe one day.
Not GTA.
GTA Norway, Olav?
Nah, there's none. But that's not much of that culture here, anyways.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to move this on to even funner topics and conversations. We're going to play a little game.
Okay.
The game of skill and wit and intelligence. And I know that's all you, because that's all you're about. So we're going to play a game called This or That. I will select the prompt and you select the answer you like the most, and everyone's a winner.
All right. That sounds
Are you
good.
ready to play?
Yes. Final
Excellent. That's the correct answer. Right. PC or console?
PC.
Dark mode or light mode?
Dark mode. That's like that's not even the question.
Real developer confirmed. No.
Beard Olav or beardless Olav?
Currently beardless.
Is that the one you prefer?
At the moment, yes.
Live in a world with no undo or no save?
Wait, what? Live? Is this a or B? Like either no undo or no save?
The option to have no undo or no save.
I'm not sure. Like if you save, doesn't that imply load? So that's like a. Or am I thinking too like a programmer on this?
No, you can't program on it, but I get it. The way I picture that would be, let's say there's no save history, but you can save, or no undo, but you can save. No, it's still hard. I don't know what I would say.
Well, I mean, having the ability to either save or undo would be pretty good in a lot of situations, but
Mm.
um, the fact that we don't have that is probably what makes life really interesting.
This is why these questions exist. Just what was your final answer?
No.
No.
No save, no undo. That's one take. Let's go. We'll do it
No
live.
undo.
Sorry, did you answer that?
No
He's trying to
undo.
deflect.
I guess no undoes.
Okay. Because there's no undoes from this podcast. You know that, right?
Yeah.
What you say is what you. Okay. A haunted keyboard or a haunted mouse?
Oh. Haunted mouse. You can get by without the mouse. It's harder without a keyboard.
Also, real developer right there. This is all just confirming you're a developer.
A rage quit player or 10 passive aggressive ones?
Oh, rage quit players. Okay.
Mm.
Just get out of here. Get a bot in instead.
You've had a lot of
That's
experience
awesome.
with rage
Yeah.
quit players, have you?
Yeah. In football, usually it's me who makes them rage quit for whatever reason. I'm not.
Rage quitting's another thing you can relate to Rocket League for me with
Oh,
football because the amount of rage quits there. Thankfully, with football, I think it's designed since it's mobile game. There's a bit of drop in, drop out, a bit more than
Yep.
Rocket League. It feels better. Less. I'm less hateful when I might see someone rage quit, which I think is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
They actually messed up Rocket League in that regards because previously when I played it, it was more drop in, drop out in casual mode, which I play.
Yeah.
People would drop out and there would be a bot there and then someone else would join. But then they made it so that casual was like people are forfeiting the match and you have to vote for this. It's like it's just a
Yeah, the
casual
whole match
match. Who
ends.
cares?
Yeah, I know. Because then it makes you feel like you can't try hard because if people rage quit, then it's
Yeah.
like, well, I'm ruining their casual experience. It's like, no, it's casual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just have fun with it.
It's
Well, I
about
respect
the
football for it.
it's about the play. It's not about the victory. It's like
Yeah,
even if you're down like 8-0, you should still try to make one good play, and then that's a small victory in itself.
yeah. As long as you don't end on 0, you can win the game mentally. That's
Yeah.
my mentality with
Yeah,
Rocket
yeah,
League
yeah.
or football or anything like that. There's no way to lose as long as you have a point on that scoreboard. But
The only way to lose is to play or something. I think that goes the opposite way the same.
I think this brings us to arguably one of the more important quiz parts of the podcast. And you've seen this one before when we recorded like a little test episode that people won't have heard, but we have a fresh comment from the community for you, Olav. And you got to guess, was the comment made up by Fran or myself, or is it a real one? Did we get it from a YouTube comment, a social media post, or something like that? Okay. So here's the comment. Quote, we got Halfbrick Studios being Discord fanatic, wilted rose emoji, before GTA 6. End quote. Is that real?
The wilted rose emoji in there makes me think this is real because that's very in vogue at the moment.
It is, and I'm so
Either
annoyed.
you are exceptionally in tune, or this is also the GTA meme is just very. I think this is a real wall. If it's not a real wall, kudos to you guys for making that.
I wish. Would you like to reveal it, Fran? You got social media insight on this wilted rose emoji as well, which I.
So we picked this one because it was so good. Because I said to Aiden, this is such a good one that it looks like we could have wrote it.
Yeah.
Like, but it's from the community. It's actually from a Halfbrick Sports football trailer on the Discord integration. But we had a discussion where I was like, yeah, this looks like it's so good that one of us could have wrote it because it's in trend. It's got the wilted rose emoji. It's got the GTA before GTA 6 comment meme. I was like,
Which
it's
brands
like
have
perfect.
started using,
Right,
mind you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have in the comments. Like, I'm just with our community brethren at the moment. I'm just like, you
This
know.
is well done. This puts me at 2 for 2, eh? So you
Yeah.
try harder for the next one.
Oh, gosh, yeah. You're just too good. This is why you're like, with the meme question, like, you're just too good. So we'll work harder next time. Right, Aiden?
Yeah, we'll have to. But we won't work so hard because it could still be a real one. So don't think we've worked so hard to make a fake one because you could be. Just
True.
don't trust anyone, Olav, is what I'm trying to say. No. Speaking of, very loosely related to trusting, I don't know where I'm going with that. Dan the Man 2, Olav, where is Dan the Man 2? That's the other question and comment that we want answers from.
Where's
I feel
GTA 6? Is another.
Well, GTA 6 is apparently coming soon, I guess.
Yes, delayed again, but yeah.
Vanderman 2 is also coming at some point. I think you're asking the wrong person, Bill.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're asking this question to everyone we have on the podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
It's nice to
in
get
our
the
test
insight.
recording, I gave some walk-in answer about this and that. Found out it would be boring to repeat the same answer, I think.
I think, where do you feel Dan is currently? Don't have to go as deep. It was a great test answer, but
could be as basic as, hey, he's just down the shop.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Where in the world is Dan Santiago?
Yeah, Dan and
San Diego.
Josie are at least Dan and Josie are doing good, having fun racing in JJ Racing. That's where they spend their time at the moment.
And Dan's in football.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That they're having fun playing football and racing, but Josie isn't actually in football yet. I really want to put her in there because I think
that'd be so cool.
Yeah, that would be great.
A lot of people would like that. So make that happen for our listeners, Olav. Make it happen.
I will. Josie, and I also want to put Mari in there from Fruit Ninja, the cheeky strawberry girl.
Yeah.
It needs more peanut characters for sure.
Is there like a dream crossover character of anything that you would put in football? From any franchise?
Producer Carmen?
From any franchise. Well, I was just gonna say Zombie T-Rex. I want that guy.
Oh, that would be cool. Does Carmen have input on the dream crossover?
I mean, I thought I was the dream crossover. I'm not good at football, but
that's what I was suggesting. Me and Carmen should be unlockable characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're also from two countries that are usually regarded as great at football.
It's true. Well, I don't know about England. They get so far, and then right at the last minute well, actually, no. The women's football team in the England football team are brilliant. So there you go, Olav. Yeah.
So
didn't we beat Spain, Carmen?
Maybe I don't know.
No.
I don't know anything about the kicking the ball game, and I refuse to learn. So yeah, maybe I wouldn't be such a great character in Halfbrick Sports football, but we could also be in the commentators' cabin. I feel that could be a thing.
I am going to check myself before I wreck myself and just see if my comment is accurate, because I don't want to put out any fake news there.
Yeah, it's straight to football fans too.
If there are
World
any
Cup.
Spanish Halfbrick fans listening to this, I'm sorry. I just disrespected our country. I deeply apologize for not knowing anything about football. I know that we won some league or another. And
And really, that's all that matters.
yeah.
I don't think you have to feel too bad about it, Carmen. I'll tell you that on the dev team for football, only one of us, it was not me, knew actually anything about football at all.
Oh man, that's great then. I think so we can say the next update, Olav, will be Zombie T-Rex, Carmen, and Fran.
What
The ultimate
about
trio.
Carmen and Fran on
Gee,
Overkey Zombie T-Rex as a power-up?
Yeah.
Just wrecking havoc. A character creator would be really nice.
Oh yeah. That actually would be pretty sick. Go full on Dan the Man style character creator.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Come on, there's always I see this from the community as well. There's so many good ideas. It's just getting everything to line up with all we're trying to do with Halfbrick Plus and getting things. Well, there's so many games we're pushing out, and yeah, it just means that there's things like this take a bit longer because we can't devote explicit resources to it, maybe as much as the community wants in some senses. But yeah, you're not alone, is what I would say to the community. The dev team also wants to do these things, but we also want to do many other things. So it's just balancing everything.
Yeah, definitely.
From a producer standpoint, and I'm totally asking this for a friend, what are the strategies you recommend in football? If someone who doesn't know anything about football, a friend, wanted to win a match.
Well, I mean, obviously, there's the basics of learning how to dodge and dribble. But mostly it's about all of those things. It's about spacing and / positioning, baiting, and just play a lot, I guess. Sorry, that's not a very good answer.
So the answer is get good.
Get used. That's it.
Classic Elden Ring
team
player.
play is super important. You can get by if it's in the lower levels, doing things yourself, but in the higher levels, passing the ball is OP, so to speak. It's so good. But I guess, yeah, what playing a lot, I mean, like, there's a lot of small interactions in the game that might not be immediately obvious from first play. For instance, when you pick up the ball, you have a couple of moments where if someone tries to tackle you during that time, you automatically dodge. Jumping on top of people's head is pretty good. So yeah, tapping to lob the ball up so you can jump towards it yourself. You can jump faster by tackling towards the ball in the air. There's like a ton of these small nuances, but on the surface, it's a very simple game. If you delve into it, there's a lot of these small things, and explaining all of them would both A, take a long time, and B, take out some of the enjoyment of that learning journey, I would say.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I guess that's what I would say. I'm not sure if it even answers your friend's question, but
Go with my friend's shortcut to being the number one football player. Well,
you can also just play in dev mode and activate cheats. That will also work.
Should we be endorsing that?
Don't worry, it's
Well,
disabled
to
in the
devs.
movies.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anyway, I am going to put out a disclaimer right now. I checked myself. I may have wrecked myself,
Uh-oh.
but I will make an apology to Carmen right now. I got my cups wrong. But it still proves that me and Carmen should be put in Halfbrick Sports Football as unlockable characters, because I got a couple of things mixed up. Anyway, so basically, there's been a few Spain v England women's finals. Right. Spain beat England in the World Cup in 2023. England then beat Spain in the Euro Cup this year, which is what I got muddled up.
Okay.
So we are basically equals. Yeah. Spain's a little bit better because they did it in the World Cup. But
I have a feeling football fans won't agree with that statement, that we are basically equals.
No. But what I'm trying to say is we got to the final of the World Cup, the Women's World Cup. So,
yeah.
But that's Spain was just better. But then we kind of got back in there in the European Cup, and yeah, got Spain on penalties. So.
So I feel like you can start programming us into the game anyway, Olav.
Yeah.
Leave anything you might be doing. Just program us into the game.
I think Carmen's right. I feel like there's good reason enough there to put Spain and England into the game.
Oh, customizable strokes would be a great thing.
There you go. Just make sure you get the hair right, okay?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only character feature these characters can have is their hair, because they're just like blobs.
Well, me and Carmen have very distinct hair, right? So that's, as long as you get the do's right, then you basically got me and producer Carmen.
My best.
Okay. So, one final thought for you, Olav. What's the one thing the games industry has taught you that was not on the job description?
There's new things every day, pretty much. But my job description reads that I am a game designer, and it has a lot of game designer tasks. At the moment, though, I'm just doing programming. So basically, being adaptable to do different things, especially for game designers, I would say, is a good thing. I think it is, like I said, especially for game designers, knowing a little bit about programming, knowing a little bit about how art is implemented will just make, this is for the aspiring game designers, I guess, make your designs that much more integrated, because you're not just writing up game design documents and dreaming about all these different things you want to put in the game. You can actually see a bit more about how the systems play with each other and how art style is created and maintained, and then you can make more holistic decisions about it. I don't know. I'm not sure if that was actually an answer to the question, but I said some things.
It was an answer. It was an answer, and everyone appreciates it, and I appreciate it, and all of us appreciate it, and I want to say thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
again.
Yeah,
He was great.
thank you for that.
He was
Yeah.
great. I'm
And
down for more.
remember,
Ooh.
Sorry, Carmen.
no, it's okay. I'm the producer, so I will be checking on you and on my inclusion on Halfbrick Sports football. So, well, remember, everyone, if you have enjoyed listening to this episode and to Olav talk about some great game tactics, behind the scenes facts, and his general knowledge, very sparse knowledge of football. And I don't know, you maybe think that you might like to see what the game's all about. Just check out Halfbrick Sports Football because you can download it and play for free in your mobile device of choice and whatever you like, even in your daily commute. So,
Yeah.
Keep the Discord shouting to a minimum if you're going to do that, because I don't know, it might get chucked off a bus or something. Just saying, not happened to me. It's not a previous conviction or anything. Just
I don't know if we'll believe that one.
what?
But if you are playing it, make sure that you rage quit every time you go up against Olav. Specifically just Olav.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd
Sure,
be
he'll
great.
love it.
We could do that.
Is there a wilted rose emoji in the game? Maybe
well.
there should be.
Well, we could-
Yeah, and so like GG, it's like, I don't know. I think there's already like an RIP one, isn't there? I can't remember all the emotes. Maybe something
There's
like that.
already a what? Which one?
Like
did
an
you say?
RIP, like rest in peace. Is there an RIP emote? If not, that could be the
no.
wilted rose.
Both of those would be very
Or
thoughtful.
press F
Yeah.
for Fran.
Oh man.
That comes with my unlockable character, that one. So
Yeah. That's the Fran exclusive emote. Thank you again, Olav. Yeah, I really do appreciate you sitting through this and the test recording that we did earlier, and for answering Denderman 2 comments. We hope for everyone listening that this has been an episode of the Halfbrick Show that you can look back on with nostalgia. Thank you for joining us for this special episode, because they're all special. They're all special.
Coming up next time on the Halfbrick Show.
I love pineapple on pizza. Honestly,
sorry, Laura. Me too.
It's a godly combination.
It ain't right.
Sorry, Carmen, can we get a quick weigh in on that as well? I just want to see if we're split here. Pineapple on pizza.
I am pro pineapple on pizza. I'm sorry.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
I
Laura.
leave the call now.
I mean, I wouldn't call it pizza because, I lived in Italy. So I feel like, again, contractually obligated.